How's it going, y'all? I'm Alan. Welcome to Truck and Tool. If you stumbled upon this video today, you likely want to learn how to replace your PCV valve yourself. And you're in luck. You're at the right place. If you stay tuned and watch this video in its entirety, I will show you how to replace the PCV valve in your 1998 Ram 1500, and hopefully we'll save a few bucks along the way. Before we jump into today's project, let's talk a little bit about what a PCV valve is. So, PCV stands for positive crankcase ventilation. And in short, a PCV valve is a piece of emissions equipment on your vehicle. During the combustion process in the cylinders, exhaust gases slip past the rings on the pistons, and in older vehicles, it used to be vented to the atmosphere. But we're in 2026 and there's a lot of emissions requirements. So a PCV valve recirculates that toxic exhaust gas and cycles it back into the intake of your vehicle to be reburned during the combustion process. So not only does the PCV valve help with emissions, it takes those gases from the combustion process and sends it back into the intake to be burned again through the combustion process. But it also helps maintain and regulate crankcase pressure. That's important because if your PCV valve becomes stuck, your crankcase can build excessive pressure and gaskets and seals in your engine can fail, which can result in oil leaks and excessive oil consumption. So now that we've got a brief overview of what a PCV valve does, let's jump into the tools and equipment we need to complete this job. If you haven't figured it out already, you just need your hands. You don't need any tools. We do, however, need a PCV valve. Now, you could scoot on down the road to AutoZone or O'Reilly and pick up a PCV valve there, but chances are those PCV valves are going to be universal applications, and that's not great. Those PCV valves are manufactured for a wide variety of engines, so their calibrations are going to be a little bit more loosey-goosey. Today we're going to be replacing the PCV valve in Champ, which is a 1998 Ram 1500, and we want to make sure Champ has exactly what it needs to have a healthy functioning PCV system. So we're going to be running this Mopar PCV valve, which was purchased on eBay for about $15. I will leave the part number in the description. It's also right there. Let's jump into it. Now that we've got the hood popped, let's walk on over to the passenger side of the truck. Now I made this a little bit harder for myself by installing this cold air intake. If you still have the factory air box on, it'll be a little bit easier for you. I'll scoot the camera in here, move this hose out of the way, and the PCV valve is right here. It just plugs into the passenger side of the valve cover, and this hose sticks in right here. So it's pretty easy to replace. We'll just pull this hose out and then gently pull up on the valve. So here's the old PCV valve, and you can check these to make sure they're still good. You can see there's a ball valve in there. You shake it, you can still hear the ball moving in there. I know this is an aftermarket valve, so I'm going to replace it with the OEM Mopar. All right, so we got our new Mopar PCV valve. Return to the passenger side of your truck. You can see this grommet right there. And the fat end of your PCV valve is going to go there. There we go. All right, now that we have the PCV valve in the grommet, we take the hose that goes to the intake and push it over the skinny end right there. And that's it. Well, that's a wrap. As you can tell, it's a pretty simple and easy job to do yourself, and you'll save a few bucks along the way. If you like what you saw, make sure to like this video, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.